Independence Day is just around the corner and a lot of things are going on when it comes to line of control. In fact, the Indian Army is again in news, and this time for deploying women soldiers here along the line of control. We are joined by Major General ADS Ojla. And sir, thank you so much for talking to the public. What made Indian Army this time to deploy women soldiers along the line of control?
Deployment of women soldiers was with an aim, and that aim was to put a check on the smuggling of weapons, ammunition, narcotics and fake currency. And lately what had happened was that women and girls were being used as couriers for this purpose, and we were finding it difficult to physically check them, and that is how we got these Assam Rifle women constables to assist us in nabbing the culprits and put an end to the smuggling activities, particularly from Tangdhar sector.
So since they have been deployed along the line of control, do you really see the change when it comes change on ground?
In the last couple of weeks that they've been here with us, we've had some successes. And more than the successes, it has sent across a very strong message to all the people who are indulging in this kind of an activity. So that, I think, is a great positive and a good thing for us.
Major General, since when you talk about the Tangdhar sector, Muscle sector, or for that matter Gores, they have always been in news when it comes to ceasefire violations coming from the Pakistan side. So can you just brief us about it, particularly about the CFE numbers?
This year, per se, talking about the numbers, we've had more than 50 of the CFEs. But majorly everything has been happening over the last about 2 months or so. And I can contribute this to one particular reason, and that reason solely is whenever he wants to infiltrate people, it is to assist that infiltration that he resorts to ceasefire, so that he draws our attention to a different place while the infiltration can take place at a particular place. So that is where the Pakistan, as a kind of a concept, he is getting into this particular activity.
Sir, as you pointed out, CFE also includes infiltration. When they push terrorists to get them infiltrated into this part of the territory, the CFE modus operandi is being used. So how many those infiltration bids were successfully foiled?
In the entire year, we've had close to 10. But in the last 1 month, we've had 5 to 6 such bids which have been neutralized. So I think it's a huge positive when we look at the purpose and the mandate that has been entrusted onto us. I think we've been very successful in holding on to that.
So another thing, since you have the forward post along the line of control, so can you tell us about the picture as far as the other side of LoC is concerned, as far as the launch pads, the activities are concerned? How do you see the picture across?
Overall picture, if I have to just sum it up, it is active but firmly under control. At the same time, talking about the strength of terrorists, we've got some 16 odd launch pads located opposite my division. And at present, roughly about 200 to about 250 odd terrorists are housed there, ready for infiltration. And of course, what I just made a mention, that we've seen a spike or a surge in the infiltration attempts over the last about 3 to 4 weeks, and out of which we've already neutralized 5 to 6 such attempts. So over the next couple of months also, we hope and we I envisage that this trend would continue.